Okay, this video is going to be me answering some of the questions I have received about the passion fruit video. So if you haven't seen that yet, I just talk about how to grow passion fruit and when to harvest. This is our passion fruit vine right here. And if you haven't seen that video and you're interested, I'll leave the link above. So it is June. And this is our passion fruit vine. You can see it right here. It's a couple years old. So we planted it here, and look, you guys, how much it has grown. So we have trellis all the way over here, and you can see there's lots of little, these were beautiful flowers, and now they're turning into the passion fruit. Let me see if I can show you some. Here's a passion fruit right here. There's a little one, there's another one, but yeah, it's just loaded. There's gonna be lots more passion fruit, and look how far down it goes. Look at this. This is all just one passion fruit vine. But anyways, it's June, and all these flowers are turning into passion fruit. And let's see, my first question was the source. Where did I get this passion fruit from? So this, I believe I got it from Four Winds online. It's a California-based nursery. I've been really happy with their plants, and this is no exception. So Four Winds online. And I got another question, what do I do about the birds or rodents? The birds actually seem to leave the passion fruit alone. I don't think they know quite what to do with tropical plants. This is California, Southern California, Zone 9B, so we can grow some tropical plants. But yeah, the birds leave it alone. And it took a couple years, but the ground squirrels are finally actually eating the passion fruit. They'll take some and eat it up. I don't protect the passion fruit from them. It's not their first choice. They usually go for a lot of other things before they go to these to eat. And honestly, if they eat some of the passion fruit, that's fine because we have so much. But yeah, just the ground squirrels. Everything else leaves it alone. And the other question I got was, how much sun does a passion fruit need? So this passion fruit, you can see it's in a lot of shade. I would say it's in partial shade all day. And we have this huge oak tree right here providing shade. And we got another tree over here in our neighbor's yard, and then our grapefruit tree right here providing some shade. So, you know, I think vines, when it's really hot out in the heat, they do appreciate some of that shade. But I will say this is clay soil, and I really just put some extra soil on top, but I'm pretty impressed that it grew like this in just clay soil. So I think this is a pretty vigorous, hardy plant. And those were the questions. If you guys have any other questions about passion fruit, please let me know. And I also have some chicken videos coming up because we had some new additions to our homestead. If you don't know me, I'm Jessica, and I'm just documenting us adding new additions to our yard with the goal of having everything be edible and provide enough fruits and vegetables for our family of 5. And I just wanted to show you guys this right here too. I think this is so pretty. So the passion fruit and the tayberries right here kind of growing together. There's some tayberries that are also sharing the trellis. Now these, if you don't know, they're a mixture of raspberry and a blackberry combined. They're really tasty, so they won't be ready until they're like a dark purple color. But I can do a whole video on this too, because these berry plants are kind of full of surprises, so I wanted to share something with you guys. But anyways, any questions, let me know, and otherwise I'll see you on the next video.